Hello, this is Noreen from Joya Cards, and today we're going to be making, I call it my Modern Heart Valentine's Day card. And this is coming from Heart to Heart, and a new die. It's the Detailed Heart die. And the Detailed Heart die and the Heart to Heart are from the new catalog. So the new mini catalog is awesome because when you buy $50 worth of product out of this catalog, you get something free out of the Celebration catalog. So it's an awesome deal. So I thought I'd show you how to make these. Now the mini catalog is made to go with the annual catalog. So I'm going to use things from the annual catalog too, like silhouette scenes, and we're going to be using decorative masks. And of course, along with the Heart to Heart and this die right here, we're using the Heart Punch as well, the one without all the scallops on it. So let's go ahead and start. So our card base is going to be in real red, the normal 5.5 by 4.25 folded and scored and all that good stuff. And then we're going to be using basic black, and the basic black is the 5.25 by 4. And we're not going to fix that down because what we're going to do, and I don't know if you can tell on the screen, is that we've done this masking here, and this is really cool. And I kind of went ahead and started to set it up here for you. And how you do the masks is that you take, and I've got this shimmery white paper here, and I just held it down with some purple masking tape. And you take the shimmery white embossing paste and your silicone pad and I've got petal pink refill ink. And what you do is you open this up, and I'm going to be using my palette knives. So I'm going to pull one of these out, and they've got 3 of them in here. So it's basically, whatever your preference is on which one you want to use. But I should have pulled these up for the video. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and mix some of this on my silicone pad. Now, when I first did this, I did it on my glass plate thinking, oh, nothing really sticks to glass. And it's like I had a heck of a time getting it out of the glass. But if you use your silicone mat here, it works great. So, and this is nice and shimmery, so this is a really pretty paste. So I'm going to put some of this down. Now we're going to be cutting this down to a 4 by 5.25. So don't need too much, hopefully. And we're going to take our petal pink. We're going to give it some drops. Dunk, 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 dunk. And we'll go ahead and mix it up. Now I may or may not use this in my card class just because it will take like super long time for this to dry. Well, not super long, but too long for a class. So I think I'll use this. No, that's why they have these other scrapers here. So I'm just going to put this in. I might put in some more. Just kind of have to feel out what color you want. I did put up quite a few drops in there, and that's kind of silly. So our card here will be a little darker than the one that I did, but mix it up really good. I can still see some white, so I'm chopping it up in here. And then make sure you put the lid on this paste really good, because that will definitely dry up. Put your lid on your ink because you don't want to spill it, make a mess. So we're going to take this, pull it over. Definitely don't get that paste on anything but the silicone mat. Okay, and then you take it, and then you just go over your mask here. And probably have, a little goes a long way. You would think, no, it's not going to do it, but you're only putting a thin layer on. So you don't need very much. And just kind of make sure it's nice and good here. Fill the whole thing. Scrape, scrape, scrape. See how much I didn't use, so, you know, no need to waste it and use too much. And then just kind of fill it in, just in case I use this paper for more than one. If I cut it differently, I'll go ahead and fill it all in. There. That's all you do. And we can get this to the side, and you're going to let this dry. So that's why if I do it in a class, I'll probably just create all these, cut them down, and I'll just give them a demonstration on the side. So that is going to the side, and what it's going to look like is this. So I've already cut it down. It's all dried, and it has kind of it has a 3D texture to it. So it's really pretty. Now I put in I think I put in like 2 or 3 drops on that paste. So you can see the color difference. So I only put in like 1 drop. So that's what it cuts down to. So I'm going to put this to the side, and I'm going to wash my silicone mat, and I'll be right back. And now I'm back. See, I cleaned off my silicone mat. My glass is great, and that's how you do that. So if you're going to do any of the masks, use the paste, a little bit of refill color, and definitely do it on here with your little tools here, because don't do it on the glass. It'll make a huge mess. So, and it took me forever to clean that off and get it off. So the silicone mat is awesome for almost everything. Anyway, so the next thing we're going to do, so we've got our cut piece from the embossing. We're going to fix it to the black piece of paper here. So just snail it up and take your black and put it down. There. And then we're going to take some ribbon, this nice satin black ribbon. It's number 146280, and just cut it a little longer than the card itself, and then go ahead and snail that up as well. And both sides are the same, so you don't have to worry about one side being more than the other. So take that and put it on, you know, like the top section here. Push it down, turn it over, go like that, go like that. Cool. All right, and then we're going to take the heart doilies and take out a red one, and then you're going to take your melon mambo paper and you're going to punch out a heart. So we got that, and then I'm going to take my stamping pad and a sentiment, and the sentiment is from Silhouette Scenes, and it's together is the perfect place to be. So I thought that was a cool sentiment. And then we're going to take our memento and ink it up real good. Tap, 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 tap. Take it in the middle. And these pads, I know that this has a pad on it already, but I still like using the stamping pad anyway. So we're going to give it a good amount of pressure without too much. We're not going to rock it or anything. And lift it up, and that looks great. So we'll put the lid on our ink. Always do that. And we're going to take some dimensionals, and we're going to go ahead and put this on the doily. So this, you can tell I'm at the end of my dimensionals here. And take another one. Okay. And take the papers off. These doilies are really cute. And this, the paper pack, the DS paper that the set kind of comes with, the bundle that it comes with, is really nice. And they have a whole bunch of hearts on it that you can use a doily with, that I'll probably do in some other videos. So I dimensional that, and then I'm going to snail it up. And I'll go ahead and put it on my paper here. And we can even go ahead and snail this up and put it on the card base. Snail that up. Make sure you got the right way open. There's always a lady in my class that will like not look and put it on the wrong way. And I occasionally do it myself. So go ahead and do that. And then we're going to take the die. This is the detailed heart die, and we're gonna cut it in two different colors, the Melon Mambo and the Real Red. And the Melon Mambo will look like this, and the Real Red will as well, but we're only gonna use the hearts from the Real Red. So we're gonna take the cut piece, and we're gonna cut off right here, because it's really, there's only one little piece of paper that's holding that on. So we're gonna take it and just kind of round off that heart. Try not to make it, so just try to make it round. And then we'll get our silicone mat again. And the fine tip glue, this stuff is great. I love the fine tip glue of Stampin' Up! Because I haven't had any issues with it, unlike some of the other glues out there for like scrapbooking and all that, that clog up all the time. There's another one that has a pin. I talk about this on all my videos. I can't, you know, I can't say any much more than the fact that I love it. I mean, if I didn't do any more card making and I went and only did scrapbooking, I would buy this. In fact, I had the silicone mat here before I started doing cards as a demonstrator. So the silicone mat is fantastic because you can do all kinds of stuff on it. It's not going to stick. You can do the snail, you can do the glue, obviously that in the masking product, the paste here, you know, it didn't stick to it where it like was awful to the glass. So it's awesome. Anyway, so, and do kind of pull off whatever is excess on there and put your lid on. But if you forget, it's not a big deal. You just pull some of the dried off, put the needle back in, give it a couple little pumps, and it's fine. So we're going to take this with our tweezers, and we're going to affix it to the bottom left of the card. Whoopsie. And push it down, give it a little bit of pressure. I even put my punch on it for a while and just kind of give it a couple minutes to try to affix to the shimmery paste here, because it's got glitter. You know, anytime that you glue on glitter is just kind of, you kind of have to give it a little time. But we're gonna race ahead. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to affix some hearts here, and I just took all of them and put them out. And you might want to just kind of flip them over so you can just kind of glue and grab. So, and you can tell which is the good side and which one's the back. So just kind of look at them and take your glue again. And we're going to inlay these hearts. So take our tweezers. These are great tweezers. And you can pick one there. You know, you can even just put the glue inside here. It might be a little easier. Glue it up. And like that. And then take the heart, flip it, and then figure out which one goes and where. So that goes here. And let's see, let's grab another big one and put it in here. And I'm going to speed up or cut the video because this will take a couple minutes. So I'll probably see you back in a moment or so. Ta-da! And here it is with all the hearts inlaid into the Melon Mambo there. And then the last part on the front we're going to do is take these red rhinestones, and I'm going to put one on the big heart there, and then just on the pink on the card. Oop, one fell off here. So I'll put one over there. Burp. And just put them in the middle. Like so. And I think that's it. That's it. So that's the front of the card. And all right, the next thing we're going to do is the inside of our card. So let's go ahead and we're going to take a basic black and we're going to snail it up. And this is just a 5 1/4 by 4. And do that. And then we got to do our sentiment. And I always like to, when you have a pretty decent sized sentiment, and you know, it's just safer to do it on your Stamparatus than anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on my Stamparatus. And even before that, I'm going to go ahead and put on, I took one of the DS papers, and you're thinking, where's the DS paper? Because it's not on the front. It's right here on the edge. So just take that piece and lop off the right amount, and we're going to go ahead and snail it up. And we're going to put it on our card right here, right on the edge. And now you know where to put your Happy Valentine's Day sentiment, which is from Heart to Heart. So it's right there. So we're going to go ahead and put it here and then close it up and get out our memento again and give it some good taps. And there you go. And see, the P's didn't go on there right, so we're going to go ahead and try it again. That's why you use the Stamparatus. So everything looks right. There we go. And take this off. Put your Stamparatus to the side. Get your card back out. Snail her up. Ooh, take off the pearl little doodad here. And put it on your card. And then I took some of the pink hearts from when we were doing the die cutting, and I'm going to flip them over to the wrong side here, and I'm going to glue them up. And this is a good way to use, you know, you got all these little heart cutouts from that die, you know, might as well just keep them and stick them in a little box. That's what I did. And then you got them for anything you want. And put that to the side. And we're going to put the big one on the bottom corner here. And then get a little one and put it right there. Get a medium one and put it right here. Bonk. So you could put them anywhere you want, but this is just how I did it. And basically, that's the card. So it's pretty easy. You know, the only, you know, technical part would be the masking. And that's it. So there is Happy Valentine's Day card. And I'll probably make another one and do another video because Valentine's Day is coming up. And that'll do it. But if you could do me a favor and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, that'd be awesome. I post a couple of videos a week, and I'm getting a new website next month. So please subscribe, please, please. And that'll do it. See you later. Bye.